My name's Brent. I'm the Chief Operations Officer and I've been with the company for 20 plus years. Engaging with the staff on operational issues, looking at the business from a financial side, also on the commercial side, do a lot of work on commercials, just lots of operations within the company itself. Trying to just ensure that things run smoothly within the organization, trying to get rid of any hiccups or problems, just ensuring that the cogs stay greased. It's a funny story. When I was 6 years old, my mother got me a little photo album for school where I could put in like all my little reports and certificates and everything from school. And one of the questions in this book was, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I wrote, I want to work at Old Mutual on computers because that's where my uncle was working, my favorite uncle. And the very first job that I landed was at Old Mutual on computers. And then it just from there, it just went on. So I was a technician at Old Mutual. I worked for AST at the time as a desktop technician for probably about 2 years, and then I became a planner, basically going out to scope work that needed to be done within Mutual, and then being the conduit between the third parties and the client, and then the technicians, ensuring that the job was done. I think patience and understanding are probably two of them. And I think it's just I had a lot of involvement, obviously being a technician and then being a planner helped shape me towards the role that I do now from an operational standpoint. So I like working with facts and making sure that things are aligned and they work properly. And I think that comes through from the planning side that I used to do. And then there's a bit of some finance acumen as well that comes into play over the years, being involved with company finances. And then, just patience, understanding, and teamwork, making sure the team are gelling and that everyone's happy. I suppose being with SI Futures for so long, nowadays it's not something that many people do. Many people jump jobs often, and by the time they've reached my age, have done 6, 7, 8 different jobs. So I think that's probably one of the best. This is also through Mutual. So one of the clients that I had when I was working for AST in Mutual, person that sat right next to her was a client of SI Futures, because SI Futures was inside of Mutual supporting a specific branch within Mutual. And my engagement with her, he had noticed and he thought it was great. And then he reached out to SI Futures and said, you should speak to this guy and see if he'll come work for you. And that's what they did. They interviewed me and then I got the job. It's a nice team. I think it's a great team of individuals that gel really well. And we're not put into silos like you are in many other organizations. Everything has to go through a specific silo before you get the end result. And with us not being siloed off allows us to turn around and do things a lot quicker, deliver a lot better, and be a lot more responsive. I just want to ensure that everybody in the team has got the tools that they need and the training that they need to be able to deliver the technologies that we do need. So as long as I keep the team on track and skilled up, I think that will be delivered. The team. I enjoy the people. It's always fun coming to work. It's always nice seeing everybody's faces and catching up with them. That's by far the best part. I think that one of the biggest problems is clients don't get sold things that actually fit the purpose or actually match the technology to their need. I think many places just oversell just for the sake of selling and bumping up their own numbers. Not enough thought and time and understanding of what it is that the client actually needs is done. And they end up wasting a lot of money and wasting a lot of time. We like to get a really good understanding of what it is that our client actually does, and we take a good look at the organization and how everything is set up, and we try to provide them with exactly what it is that they need, and not just oversell for the sake of overselling. We had a client who had a bunch of branches throughout South Africa, and they had a bunch of brokers on the road, and they needed to get these broker data reports into a central place, and then that needed to be set up on a specific repository. And for them, it was a very tedious process where the broker would once a week come back in, drop the paperwork at the office, and then it would slowly get processed. And what we did was we gave them a fully automated system which allowed them to get those broker forms where they needed to be very quickly, so they could process them higher volumes, process them a lot quicker because there was a lot less user input that was required. Most of it was automated, and it just made their jobs a hell of a lot easier. Trust is definitely earned, but I think if you are open and honest with people, that's the number one thing. Don't hide anything. Be open and honest on your own limitations as well, what you can actually provide, what you can actually do for them. There's no point in over promising and then under delivering, because that's just going to affect the relationship. My role helps clients succeed if our team is able to deliver on time according to specification and to meet the business requirements of the client. Then obviously through that, I'm helping the client to succeed as well. We bloody good with what we do. We have good relationships with our clients, especially their technical teams. We have a great understanding of their environments and what it is that they do. We are able to really pick up and engage very quickly if there are any issues or any business needs. We're able to adapt and help them because we've got such a good understanding. What motivates me is seeing our clients' success and their growth, as well as that of my team as well. Well, for me, it's respect. Respect it comes both ways, and I think just having good, friendly relationships with your clients, with your work colleagues, also learning a bit more about their lives and outside of the workspace. I think that's very important. Every day is a day for learning. Every day there's something new that needs to be addressed. I think that's just the nature of what the industry that we're in. It's always changing, it's forever adapting, and so we have to change and adapt with it. I enjoy spending time with my family and my friends, swimming, going to the gym, and playing online games. The Aliens franchise, Lord of the Rings, pizza, Magic the Gathering, and gym. More peace, love, and understanding in the world.